is a feminist? We are feminists.
We're feminists. Obviously. I think you'd be surprised a lot of people around you are probably feminists. They just shy away from the word because it has such a stigma. But really, when it comes down to it, if you believe that men and women should have equal rights, women should get paid the same as men and not 60 cents to their dollar. If you believe that women should be in charge of their own body, you're probably a feminist. If you ask people around you and they say no to those questions, I think you should maybe reconsider who you're hanging out with.
Yeah, and then some people actually have told me, well, I'm not a feminist. Because
Humanist.
I'm a humanist. I'm an egalitarian or something. I don't know how to say that word, but
Egalitarian.
Yes, it means for everybody to be equal. Well, this reminds me of like the whole all life matters versus Black life matters. It's like the one that's being oppressed is the woman's life. It's like that's why we are feminists. It's not that we don't want everyone to be equal. We just see that there's a group that's being more oppressed than the other one, and they need that help, and that's why the group was formed and transformed into feminists. Like that's why we exist. I also want to point out that a feminist can be somebody who is conservative, religious. A feminist can be a sex worker. A feminist can be a stay-at-home mom. A feminist can be a transgendered woman. It could be a man. It could be an atheist. It could, the person could be athletic, girly, like pink. I don't know, like green.
There's literally
anything.
There's no limitations as to, like, there's not an application that you have to fill out and send it to the Feminist Society of the world. Women exercise their feminism in different ways. The key point in how you exercise it and how you express your feminism is you make the choice and you support other women who make their choice. A stay-at-home mom can be just as much of a feminist as somebody who decides to not have kids and to focus on her career, because it doesn't speak necessarily on your character. You do you, and I'll do me, and I won't discriminate, and I won't judge you because you decided to stay at home, or you decided to work, or you decided to cover up your body, or you decided to
show it off.
Like, you don't have to be one or the other. It can be a mix of both. I think people get really confused and they think that feminism has to be like a feminazi. She doesn't shave her armpits and she
hates men.
She hates men. She's a misandrist. Men can also be a part of it as well. One thing that feminism tries to bring to light is the effects of gender roles, not just on women, but also on men. Men are supposed to be these like really strong, macho guys, and machismo can be very dangerous. Anything that has anything to do with a feminine trait, a man can't not exert because he's seen as weak.
But these traits are socially constructed, so we constructed it, and we can also modify them, evolve them, and sometimes eliminate them completely. We made it that way. We say women wear pink and boys wear blue. This brings us to who can be an ally and how to be an ally. And you mentioned, men and the oppression that they feel in masculinity. And this is important because the Heforshe movement by Emma Watson speaks on that. Speaks on like how to bring men into the conversation of feminism, and actually how feminism can help not just women but men in general. And it talks about like the oppression of the oppression that masculinity brings into the society, and how can you get out of it. And if we don't have that, we also wouldn't have like sexism. Another way to be an ally is to ask questions. We are here to answer them. So for men and women and just anybody in general who wants to learn more about feminism, ask questions. It's okay to ask, where does it come from? Why do you think, we are feminists? Why does feminism need to even exist for those people who think that it shouldn't? look at media, politics, and society critically. Always be mindful of the Bechdel test and just like who appears more in commercials and media in general, and just making these analyses and those thinking critically about those things. And also being open to change and equality. I think this is an important one. You need to be open to the reality of like why we need these changes, and also the equality amongst the genders, and the more genders that we are seeing nowadays. It's not just women and men. There's like gender fluid and all sorts of other genders. To just be open that we are all human.
And I'm glad that it's having its moment in the spotlight. Beyonce came out, you know, as a feminist. Lee Miranda has come out as a feminist. Like, it's very kind of in, but I really hope that it's not just like a cultural, yeah, like it's not a trend and a cultural bandwagon type of stuff. Watching this video, if you're not a feminist now, watching this video is not going to convert you like this. It's up to you. But it's
definitely a good step.
It's a good step. And we're glad that you're here, and we're glad that you're learning, and you have some kind of interest or other. It's a gradual kind of thing. You learn, and there gets to a point where, you know, you're woke. You're like the woke bae, and there's no turning back. We're here to answer anything that we maybe did not touch upon in this video. We can maybe touch upon it in the future.
Yes, definitely. So thank you guys for watching this very special episode of the Feminist Tea Party. We hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you guys have any questions or if you'd like to see more of these 101 videos, please let us know in the comments down below. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Charli.
Peace out. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yay. I'm definitely putting that.